Hello, welcome to this live edition of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, local sports picker down here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today, with our picks, your picks, it's going to be another profitable day. Happy Labor Day to all of you out there. Monday, September 1st. Why not a little bit of fun today, right? We got baseball today. We got all kinds of stuff going on and stuff I can't see. E. Fluffy, what's happening? How are you? Welcome to the show. Lolt, good morning. I need to pull this down or something here. Sorry, having a little issue reading this morning. We're live on multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. John, what's up? I don't know if there's anything easy at all ever when it comes to sports, but we hope so. We definitely hope so. We can talk about what happened in college football here week 1, week 2 coming up. Interesting matchups in week 2 as well. Big one, Michigan, Oklahoma on that one. Nick, what's going on? Brandon, thank you. What's up? What's up, Nick? How are you, my friend? John, there you go. Right? I feel you, my man. Sometimes it happens. Stillers is in the house. And I am sorry, we're not reading as good as we could today. Man, my eyes aren't focused yet. Who the heck knows? All right. So we got baseball games. We got starting in what? A couple hours. Marlins Nationals. Get us started. Ready for some baseball. Ready. There's one college football game today too, right? North Carolina. TCU. We have not made a play in this thing. I don't know if we will. Levi, what's up? I'm ready for some basketball too, Nick. Let's just get them all going at the same time. Let's make this a degenerate. Formula One. Congrats to McLaren with another win. Unfortunately, didn't get double podium. Mechanical failure with 8 laps to go. Misunderstood. What's up? You like TCU early? Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you there, Levi. I just don't know what to expect with Gio Lopez in North Carolina at all. TCU scares me a little bit on the road, but I don't know. The total's at 54.5, maybe. Under. We didn't make a play in it. I almost would lean North Carolina plus the 3.5 in an under game. I just said, it's Bill Belichick. Are any of his games high scoring? Not since he had Randy Moss and everybody. Texas was at 42.5. Well, no. Well, I don't know what the question means there. Yeah, Texas had 4 chances inside the 20 to score points, came away with 0. That was a big bust. But we had a lot of winners on Saturday. Tulane was monstrous for us as well. Oregon covered the number, no problem whatsoever. BYU was big. There was some stuff, but the 2 biggest games of the day were turds. Cajun, what's up? Yeah, under Notre Dame game in the first quarter, first half was easy. Blue Jays today. We like the Reds a little bit in that one. I will tell you this. I do think that I take that the total is what interests me a little bit more in that Blue Jays game. If you get it down to 7.5, I think definitely, better there. Yeah, I love Reds. I don't blame you. Phil, what's up? Boston money line. All right. Jay, thank you for the gifts. Happy Labor Day to you as well, Phil. You ready for your Thunder to start again, my friend? The way the Cardinals have gone, probably so. TCU game, no place for us in that one. I need some data points, honestly. Gio Lopez is a decent quarterback. They got in the transfer portal. So I would play North Carolina plus the 3.5 and under if we were playing in that one. Nerfies, Levi, once the clock hits June 1st, it's all about the Yerfies. So play Yerfies. Let's go first. Let's go game 1, Yerfie. That would be the Marlins and the Nats. Teddy Reddy, what's up? Gordy, what's going on? Casper, what's cracking? UNC, I'm actually on your side for once. If I had to play it. We're not playing it, but focused on Thursday. We're already in the NFL, Thursday, Friday games, things of that nature. Hits, runs, RBIs today. I like quite a bit of people. Acuna, in the Cubs-Braves game, Olson, Michael Busch. And then the Orioles-Padres game, we like Henderson, Jay Jackson, and Cronenworth in those. Devin, what's up? I don't know if we've really got a favorite. We've got several rated at the same. There's nothing big. Over Cubs-Braves, 7.5. Acuna, Olson, Busch. Over 7.5, Orioles-Padres, Henderson, Jay Jackson, Cronenworth, all over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We got rated all those the same. Yeah, there's some good matchups. Cronenworth's kind of hot coming in. Jackson, the second baseman for Jay Jackson for the Orioles has been hot. Gunner's got some great history against Dylan Cease. Limited, but great history. Olson and Acuna both have great history against Colin Ray. So Jays Reds over 8. I would make a suggestion. Play the alternate line at 7.5 and take the push out of play. Yelich in the Brouhaha's game. Yeah. Great history too. If you're just going off of history, I expect the Brewers to put up some runs today too. Tom Walker's not going to have 2 monster games in a row, I think. What's going on, Hunter? What's up? Just a reminder, we are on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. So we're answering questions as much as we possibly can, as long as you guys are continue to throw out likes, shares, and gifts and all that stuff. Blue Jay, I wouldn't play Nerfy on Blue Jays Reds, but that's me. Chris Bassett can give up some runs, especially on the road. That ballpark is susceptible to a lot of runs as well. Cubs money line. We didn't play the money line today on the Cubs. Here's my thought on the Cubs today. And this is speaking as a Cubs fan. Spencer Strider's been hot garbage for most of the season, right? I think he'll be a lot better this next year, but 5-12 ERAs of 5+. Hammered. Yeah, I got your message, B Custom. Yeah, Tulane was definitely loved that. Favorite play of the day, Stillers? We've got a lot rated the same today. You know what I mean? So the 2 overs we like in the Cubs Braves over 7.5. Orioles Padres we took down to 7.5. Acuna, Olson, Busch, Henderson, Jay Jackson, Cronenworth, all over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We like all those about the same. There's nothing that kind of stands above the rest. Favorite 2-teamer would be 2 overs. Padres, Orioles over 7.5. Cubs, Braves over 7.5. Vera, what's up? Good morning to you as well. Happy Labor Day. Cubs and Jays over 3.5 team total. I can see that. I definitely like the Cubs to go over 3.5. I think they scored 4 to 5 today. Juan Soto hit run RBI. I hate playing him. I'll be honest with you. It seems like every time I'm involved in one of his games, it goes bad. But, I mean, I like the Tigers to win that game, but I could see him getting that for sure. Who's winning today? Let's see. That's a damn good question. The board's full of things all over the place. I do like the Reds slightly in that one. I like the Tigers. The Marlins, the Nationals game, just playing, no reason to take a side there. I like the Red Sox. Like the White Sox actually today against Obear. Like the Angels. Cardinals like the over better. Cubs like the over better. Rockies, Giants should be an over game as well. Yeah, Phillies did get Buehler. There's not a lot of options when Wheeler goes down after the trade deadline be custom. So it's not like it used to be where they get the, additional 30 days. We just went over those again, Rig. There's nothing we're we've got like 8 plays we all like the same that are the highest rated for us. Cubs, Braves over 7.5. Orioles, Padres over 7.5. Jackson, Cronenworth, Henderson over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs in that game. Acuna, Olson, and Busch in the other game. Cardinals money line. I can see it. I just like the over better the way Sonny's pitched. I do like the Brewers today. We haven't got to that game yet. Here is this down the list. Orioles, Padres, slightly lean to the Padres because of the bullpen, but like the over better. Do like the Mariners on the road, and late night upset in Arizona. National Patrick Corbin Day turns into a win. Top prospect, but they wouldn't. The Cubs don't do it either. Be custom. So I mean, you know what I mean. I will say this. We've all seen Walker Buehler be nails in the playoffs. But if you can only put Buehler out there for 3 innings where he only's got to go through the lineup once, you should be in okay shape. Red Sox do like him today. Brouhaha's like him. Miami, that is a toss-up game for sure. Brewers to win, yes. Brian Kurt, thanks for joining. Todd shows up. What's up? Yes, we did a video for baseball. Sorry I didn't post one for a couple of days. A little under the weather, plus we're extremely busy. It was hard to get anything done, right? Padres, Orioles over 7.5, yes. Best 3 money lines. I always love those questions. All right, if you want stuff, we need some likes here. We need some shares. We need something. Red Sox Guardians under 9, yes. UNC, they play TCU. If I had to play in that game or not, I would be North Carolina plus the 3.5 under in that game. Yeah, we got NFL. Discord did get last night, Thursday and Friday plays for us. Jays do like the Reds a little bit better, like the over. Brian Bowers, what's going on? Jay, thanks for liking the live. If I'm missing you, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time seeing some of the best honest todays. I don't know what that means. Best homers. The same guys that we have for hit run RBIs. Gunnar Henderson, Jay Jackson, Cronenworth. And then we'll go to the Cubs game. We've got Michael Busch, Matt Olson, and then also, excuse me, Acuna in that one. Yeah, we do change occasionally. 1 or 2 of the teams be custom. The Orioles we've had for the last couple of years. After the Dodgers this season, we'll probably pick a different team. The Cubs and the Royals are always going to be involved because we're heavily invested in those teams anyway, so we'll fade or follow there. Astros, I don't like today at home. They stink at home, Rafa, to be really honest. So the Twins game, well, let's go back and look. As it completely just claps in my mind. I do like the White Sox over 8.5 as well. Cubs money line, like the over better, but would play it. Music City Bets, thanks for the follow. If you guys like what you're seeing, by the way, on TikTok, highly recommend you watch the shows on YouTube. A lot more informative, a lot more stuff we can say. Music City Bets, thank you. What's going on, Gator? Appreciate it. Thank you. Like I said, definitely more information over on YouTube, Sports Bets for Free, or search Scott Jenkins, or take the link right off the TikTok channel page. You can get all of that there. Instead of getting the rapid fire, here's a winner approximate score, you can actually get a little bit more, a lot more. Padres today, it's all about Dylan Cease in that game, so we're going to assume he gives up some runs. That's just like the over better. Mets over. I'm not big in this Mets game at all, but I like the Tigers. So the Mets on the road is done with the Yankees. They were hot until they lose Sunday night to the White Sox, but they took 2 out of 3 that series. Brewers run line, sure. I think they can put up a 7-spot run-wise today, so I like that. I can play with that. I can get down with that. We will be on here for about another 20 minutes or so on that one. Favorite money line would be the Brewers. Favorite 3 money lines. There's more to baseball than money lines, folks. Just a FYI. Just in case you didn't know. Making sure. Brewers, yes. Cardinals. I guess the third would have to be Red Sox. Lindor today, he could have a game. He's played well, all right? The problem with the Mets is who the hell is going to drive him in sometimes? What about Houston? They lose today against UC. Angels with a win. Astros cannot figure out how to win yesterday. Yeah, I mean, McLaren won the race. That one was a little juicy, but you had to go play it. Yeah, Casper. The next race is next weekend. You don't expect a mechanical failure with 8 laps to go. That the double podium got jacked that way, but free practice 1 and free practice 3 in qualifying were all fantastic. So, Jake, what's going on? Jays Reds over 7.5. I totally agree with that. Mr. Nashville himself, Jake Williams. MH, what's going on? A's today, don't like them today. I do like the Cardinals. I think it's a higher scoring game, though. Double digits should be in store. Yeah, we're much better today than yesterday, so that's always a good thing, right? So, Alien, thanks for joining the show. Like I said, multiple platforms as well. Feel free to check us out on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Brewers got this. I believe the Brewers do. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, the Brewers peaked too early because they lost a set. They lost some games to the D-backs, and then they go to Toronto and do business." All three cars, yep. It's amazing how fast they can get a car that crashed. Like Lance Stroll crashed that car twice over the weekend. He still got into the points for the race. Yep. Toronto, Twins, St. Louis. I like over there. Yes. And you can throw in the Padres game as well on that one. I'm not playing it in the game. Don't worry about this, but I do like, if I was going to play, it would be UNC plus the points at home and under. Levi, what's going on? Thank you for coming back. What's going on? Gordy, Speedo, how are you? You made it in. There you go. That's what it's all about. Just making it. You got to come in to make the donuts. Jays and Reds over, yes. I think Bassett might give up close. The Reds might get close to the number by themselves. At home, they can score some runs. On the road is always a question mark. That is for sure. What else has everybody got going on for Labor Day? Anything exciting? Giants in Seattle. The Giants today, and like Seattle. So, top 3 picks for the day. We'll give you 2. Over in the Cubs game, 7.5. Over in the Padres game, 7.5. Jays, I don't like to win today. Do like the Reds. Reds at home are a different team. You can say that about a lot of teams, though. Phillies especially, too. Nerfies ended June 1st for anything we were going to play in that one. Yerfie in the first game with the Marlins and the Nats might not be a bad one. Do like the Reds today. Like I said, we're not playing in the TCU UNC game, but would lean North Carolina plus the 3.5 and under. Giants and Rockies over 11 has a fantastic chance to play. Veras Labor Day spread. There you go. I'm waiting for Veer to come on and tell us what he's got as well. So, Veer, are we cooking ribs today? What are we doing? Rockies, Giants over 11, great chance. Favorite money line, Brewers, Mets, Detroit over. Because a lot of people like that over. I'll be really honest with you. I just like the Tigers in that one. Castillo for 5Ks. Who are we playing? Mariners are playing Tampa Bay. A decent chance. Wouldn't be something I'd run there for Junior, but decent chance. Mets sneaky good. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I understand why, but I just can't. Man, the Mets on the road, hey, they can score 0. They can get shut out or score 9, right? So Brewers, Tigers, who we put on the parlay? I don't know what parlay you're doing, but if you're not playing over in the damn Cubs game or the Padres game, that's where I'd be. Red Sox money line, I do like them today. I don't like a ton of runs in that game, but I do like them. James G, thank you for the follow as well. Fear the Frog. At TCU, it's the UNC plus the points is nothing against TCU. So, all right. Over on Cubs, yes. At 7.5, yes. Spencer Strider. The Cubs, knowing the Cubs, Strider struggled pretty much the whole entire season since, coming back. But knowing the Cubs, they won't score against them. But, the handicap says over 7.5, right? The Cubs are so frustrating, right? Over 7.5 in the Cards, yes. As many times as Sonny Gray's blown up, I don't know. You got to go there. Houston, I don't like today at home. I like the Angels in that one. Houston has a hard time winning games at home. Cowboys Thursday plus the 7.5. Yes. I that game, I'll be really honest with you, right? Like, I understand Eagles. Trust me, I do. I just think something weird. That opening night game, I mean, the few years back, the Chiefs lost to the Lions. Last year came down to a touchdown on a toe. That opening night Thursday game is a little crazy. They raised the banner, but I don't know. I'm not as bad. I'm not like a lot of the people that thought that Micah Parsons trades was that stupid. They did get Kenny Clark, Pro Bowler. They did get a couple first rounders. I understand they're late, but people act like there's only 5 players in each NFL draft. That's not true at all. Twins, let's see here. I like the over in that game because Bailey O'Bear's on the mound, and he's always apt to give up, 9 runs. Brandon, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Over on YouTube, TCU or UNC. We're not playing at user, but we would play UNC plus the 3.5 and under. Red Sox money line, yes. Brewers money line, yes. Under first 5 in the Rays game, that might be the weakest link of that, Gavin, but I like the other ones. Vance, thank you. Hey, thank you. Jordan, thank you. For all of you that watch the shows daily, do appreciate that as well. Sean, thank you. If you're wanting better quality info, make sure you're subscribing and following us over on YouTube. Not only that, over on YouTube, you'll find a 7-day free trial for Outlier if you've ever wanted to try that. It's fantastic. They do sponsor the YouTube shows, and also private Discord is over there as well if you want to get in. Giants only 130. It's because of the pitching matchup. Dollander has actually pitched pretty well, except at home. Twins, White Sox. I like the White Sox. Twins, I'm having a hard time playing them, but yeah, I mean, they got a chance. I just like the over better is all. So, cut fresh. I'm not sure what we mean. Cubs over 2.5 runs. God, I hope so. College football, like you said, we're not in it, Jay Caesar, but North Carolina plus the 3.5 and under. Aaron, thank you. Jalen, thanks for joining. Dollander, 5 Ks. That's a lot of strikeouts for Dollander. I'd play him for the 4. 5's pushing, Raymond, but yeah, like I said, 4 I'm good with. I'm not going 5. Yep. Who do you draft this year? Well, most of the drafts, Casper, we have are tonight. So I'm going to be running I think 4 at one time. But I do not have anybody as dynasty leagues. I already know those pretty much. But yeah, we got everything's going tonight. I've got a couple going tomorrow as well. So way too many, but it is what it is. Marlins or Nationals. Why not a Yurfee? And who knows who to take in that game, right? Padres, Astros, money line. I don't like the Stros, Hunter, at all at home. Padres, I can see. I like the over in that one. Favorite money line for MLB, no problem, Sebastian. Brewers. Raymond, thanks for liking the live. All right. Stros at home have been really tough. I understand they hit UC well, but that home thing is real for the last 2 months. Nerfies ended for us June 1st, GOAT. So nice Cubs cup. Yeah, one of the spring training cups. Yeah, Nick, that's what I'm saying. That's why if I'm going to play in that one, I'm playing the Angels. So I'll take my chances with UC. He's fun. That Angels bullpen's nothing to write home about either. Nationals for the win. I don't know why we'd want to play. I know it's the first game, but only by 5 minutes. So I might wait. I'd say that pitching matchup, nobody has any clue what the hell's going to happen there. I'd stay away from it. I do like the Tigers to win today. I'm telling you right now, Yurfee's hit, even when they're under games, they're scoring in the first inning in a lot of games. Be Custom, thanks for liking the live. First innings have been a lot of Yurfees, folks. Weather changes June 1 normally, and that's where we start. Padres, I lean that way, but do like the over better. Washington team total at 2.5. Okay, that should probably play. Melvin, what's going on? How are you? Rangers today. I do like Patrick Corbin going back to the desert and they get a win. I do like him. Man, my daughter screamed 5 minutes for you. Thanks, because your thumbs are broke. I got you. T. Jackson, what's going on? We are live on multiple platforms, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. We'll be on for another, 5-10 minutes in that range. Ryan Nelson under 17.5 outs. Like it. Melvin, thank you. A's over 2.5 team total. Yep. M. Costa, do like that one. Brandon, thanks for joining. I think they can hit Sonny Gray. I also think the Cardinals are going to hit them. I know, we like Corbin again. Cease under 8 strikeouts. I'll be really honest. He can strike out 8 dudes, Jay, but I just think he's going to give up some runs and some walks. But Blue Jays do like the Reds. Yeah, you get creative when you got Twins, right? Yeah, I hear you. TCU, maybe they win that game, but plus 3.5 is awful tempting. Think the Blue Jays sneak one out? All right. What's the food today? I don't know. That's a good question. Over 9.5 for Texas AZ could come home. Braves game over. Acuna to have a good day. Olsen to have a good day. Michael Busch to have a good day. Top 3. I love the parlay people. Always 3, 4, 5. I like Milwaukee today as well on that one, Horatio. So over in the Cubs and Padres games. I guess throw Milwaukee in there. CWK Philly, what's happening? Stillers is back. Jay Beltran, what's going on? May squeak one out today. They may, but I'd lean Tigers. Will, thanks for the follow. Red Sox, we do like. Stillers made some comments in the Discord, by the way, just bashing on Arch Manning. I'd like to bash on Steve Sarkisian. How many times do we, in a run game, is it just run up the middle? But when you attack the edges, you had success. So you tell me what they should have been doing in that game. But I'm over this. I'm over the Saturday morning fiasco of that shit. North Carolina, I do like them plus the points. If they win, I think the game stays under. Do we not expect a Bill Belichick defense to be able to stop somebody? Reds money line, yes, like the over better. Texas had so many chances. It was crazy. Every Ohio State fan I heard that had Ohio State in that game, they do not realize how lucky that they were. But, luck's a part of it. 2 favorite money lines today. Brewers. As everybody wants to put a parlay together, even though I tell them constantly not to. Let's see here. Brewers to win. If you just want money lines today, I don't know. Red Sox probably there too as well. MLB overs. Once again, we go back to the Cubs game and the Padres game. Yes. Top 5 pick for tomorrow. Tomorrow for what, Rambo? Can we get through today first? I don't have a top 5 pick for tomorrow. Sorry. Phillies money line, I don't like them to win today. For today, only 5? You know what? Okay, since you wanted 5, here's going to be 8. Cubs Braves over 7.5. Orioles Padres over 7.5. Acuna, Olsen, Busch, Henderson, Jay Jackson, Cronenworth, all over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And if you're going to ask a question and can't throw a share or a like up, that seems kind of roughish. Xavier Edwards to get a hit. Most days, yes. White Sox, 1 run from 5. Sure. By playing for 2 runs, M. Costa. Over 1.5. White Sox can score, amazingly enough. With that offense, you wouldn't think so, but 2-man hits today. We just go. Everybody get pencils and paper out. I know you've been on the show for more than 3 minutes. So Acuna, Olsen, Busch. Then the Padres game, Cronenworth, Jay Jackson for the Orioles, Henderson. right? There's 5. That's what, 6. Cubs, slight lean that way, but like the over much better. Astros, no thank you today at home. Matt, thanks for sharing the live. Daniel, thanks for joining. User, thanks for joining. Chase, thanks for liking the live. Jay Stacks. Jaded Apothecary, thank you. Major, thank you. Blue Jays today, I'll take the Reds and the over in that. It's Labor Day. We got some runs today in us. Nationals, Maryland's over. If I was going to play in that game, which there's no way I would, but that's the way I would lean, yes. Chase, thanks for liking the live. Home runs today. Gunner, Jay Jackson, Cronenworth, Acuna, Matt Olson, Michael Bush. Blue Jays, Reds, Nerfy. Okay. Red Sox, money line. A's, don't like today. Cubs, okay. Brewers, TCU, I'd go the other way. We're about 50-50 there. A's to win. I don't like them today, but do like some runs in that game. Giants, do like them. That's going to be brutal. Yeah, that Texas game was a tough watch. The other game that was supposed to be really good, too, was Clemson LSU, and that sucked. Let's be honest, Vance. The 2 biggest games of the weekend were duds. The offenses, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if it was good defense as much as it was bad offense in both those games. TCU first game under, and under for the game. I like them both. Yeah, week 1. I understand it's week 1 because I do, but that was a lot of play calling to me. First of all, keep an extra blocker in for Arch, and we'll just let 3 guys go on the pattern. Was plenty good. So, yeah, them Knowles. So even though we played Alabama, what we feared the entire time came absolutely true. Yeah, Tarleton State did cover. Amazing for them. So, great call on that one. Why is the line so low? Because Sonny Gray still demands a lot of respect. That's why. I do like the Rangers tonight. Mets are Tigers. Nats are A's. Neither one. Let's see here. Cubs over 3.5 team total. We played it. We like it, Mike. Do we watch college football? As much as we possibly can. Yes. Marlins, Detroit, Boston, Twins. I wouldn't play the Marlins today. I do like the Tigers. I like the Reds. I do like Boston and actually like the White Sox a little bit in that one. In the TCU UNC game, plus the points for North Carolina and under. And as everybody just asked about that, 4 questions in a row. UNC under. Nationals wouldn't play it. In a slump. Need your top 3 over in the Padres game, over in the Cubs game. Brewers money line. There you go. Home run today. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna put a list of questions out and just record myself on repeat. Under and UNC. That's the way I would lean. We're not playing in that game at all. Marlins game over should be. Home run today. We'll go through it again. Gunnar Henderson, Jay Jackson, and Cronenworth, along with Olson, Acuna, and Bush. No problem. Good to see you as well, Jay Salas. I did Tigers, Brewers, and Cubs team total over. Like it. All right. Anytime, D-Mac. Thanks. We really care about the 25-cent tax fee. I got you. What are you cooking today, Vera, is what we want to know. Blue Jays like the Reds better. Do like the Red Sox. Don't like the Stros at home. Do like the Giants, Woodley, and Padres as well. Like the over better. Play for the TCU game, UNC in the under, plus the points. Rivalry jerseys are all right. You know, I don't know. There's something to be said for the traditional ones. Watch the replay, right? I hear it. I think one of these days I'm going to put out a YouTube episode, then come on live and give the absolute opposite picks and see who paid attention to the show. So, yeah, Vance, I'm with you. 3 times up the middle, bro, was very creative by Steve Sarkisian in that one. Really, that's all we can come up with. Ratio under 55, yes. Ohio State's defense is decent. Texas, I think Texas defense is one of the better ones in the country. But, yeah, Matt Patricia, though, I don't believe he's like some god. I honestly, that was bad offensive play calling by Texas. And not being able to figure out how to keep the extra guy in for protection instead of sending 5 guys in the route. I think you'd have been just fine with 3 or 4, keep an extra guy in for max protect. Mizorowski, 8 Ks against the Phillies is a bunch. Nats money line, wouldn't play it. Nothing. Corey, what's going on? Yes. Angels, yes. I do like today. And it's a fade of the Stros at home is all it is. All right, we got about another 2 minutes here. Cole Trickle for the checkered flag. Corey always bringing up the good stuff. All right. I don't know about Cole Trickle, Corey. I'll leave that one up to you on that one. I don't have necessarily 3 money line plays. I do have 3 plays I'll give you really quick as we got to get off. Cubs game over 7.5. Padres game over 7.5. Brouhaha's. All right, so we are going to have to pop off. We will be back on tomorrow. Just a reminder, shows on YouTube and definitely is more in depth. So make sure you check us out on there. I know a lot of you find us through our Monster TikTok channel. That's great. UNC TCU under, I do like. Once again for the home runs, and then we're out of here. Gunnar Henderson, Jay Jackson, Cronenworth, Acuna, Olsen, and Bush. All right, we got to get going. Have a great Labor Day, everybody. Oh, my.